I've been teaching on this course for 4 years now, and to get the absolute best out of the course, the first thing is be prepared to step out of your comfort zone. And I always say, stepping out of your comfort zone is like stepping out of your house on a freezing cold day. If you step out of the house and you're just outside the door, you're going to be cold. It doesn't matter whether you're just outside the door or whether you're 1,000 meters from your door, you're going to be cold. So if you're going to step out of your comfort zone, you may as well step all the way out of your comfort zone, because it may be hard here, it may be difficult, it may be uncomfortable, but that's what happens when you're growing. And so when you then get back into your normal situation of work, you'll find everything you've learned here suddenly becomes that much easier. The second thing I would say is very, very important, is come prepared to give and receive very, very clear and concise feedback. The better the quality of feedback that you give, the better the quality of feedback you'll receive. It's a very rare situation to be in a circle of your peers where you are communicating with people and they give you direct feedback, things that go well and things that don't go so well, and it's specific. So we ask you to take that feedback in a very non-defensive way, because it's not meant in that way. We ask you to take the feedback in a very constructive way. And being put in an environment like that is tantamount to growth. It's the perfect soup to be in order to be able to grow and expand your ability as a communicator.
Growing up in Canada, we lived near a lake, and often I would stand by the lake, especially when the water was flat as glass, and I'd pick up a little pebble and I'd toss it into the lake. And I was always amazed at how that one little pebble could send ripples all the way out. And you know, I think it's a wonderful metaphor for public speaking, because every time we stand up in front of our audiences, we are throwing a pebble, metaphorically, into the audience. You don't want to be throwing rocks at your audience. And your speech or presentation could influence the way somebody else acts, and that action can have an impact on somebody else, and so on down the road. And it can really have far-reaching effects. The reality is that we will almost certainly never know how far those ripples extend, but knowing how far they extend is far less important than picking up that pebble in the first place and tossing it, standing up and giving that speech.